Recently, I did this big webinar and I gave all these great ideas about how you can use technology to, speed up your efficiency in veterinary practice, like wow your clients at the same time and be so fast you can maybe like have lunch or even get home for dinner on time. And at the end, a practice manager told me, she said, listen, like we're so busy, we don't have time for it. Like, how are we ever going to implement something like this when we can barely keep our head above water? And the reality is, guys, there is never going to be a good time for you to implement new technology or make a major change in the way you do something so that you can be better equipped for the future. And it reminds me of something that happened this summer. My husband was welding a fence. We live on, about 7 acres out here in Colorado, and he was welding a fence for the horses, and he started a brush fire. And he was telling me this later, that he was shoveling as fast as he could to put the fire out, and it was getting out of hand. And his skid steer was like 100 yards away, and he was trying to decide, like, should I just keep shoveling as fast as I can, or should I abandon this mess, this fire, and leave it and run for my skid steer and come back and take care of it with that piece of equipment? He made the decision to run for the skid steer, to abandon the fire that had gotten out of control. It was so bad the neighbors were starting to come out. He got his skid steer, he came back, and he put the whole thing out quickly. And later he reflected, if he had kept shoveling, he would have never won. And my friends, you are in the same boat. If you are dying, if your phone is ringing off the hook, if you are stressed out to the max and you're running on ultra skeleton crews, I might say now isn't the worst time to get new technology. It actually is the perfect time, the best time, because there's never going to be a day in your life, where a week, a month, where you're like, oh wow, we're so bored. This is a great time to try something new. So if you're in pain, I encourage you to take a better look at your systems, rip the duct tape off all these old legacy platforms you have all patched together, and come get a big dog and get a platform that can do everything for you in one place. You got this.